Okay, so looking at this, we're actually going to be doing some applications with trigonometry. You can feel free to pause the video at any time if you need to copy something or you want to have a look at what I've done, but I'm going to just run through these questions. I would try the question first and then see what I did after, but obviously you can just copy it out and look at it again. So how do we decide whether we're using Sohcahtoa, Sine Law, Cosine Law? The rules: always check if it's a 90-degree angle, then you can use Pythagorean theorem or Sohcahtoa. So look for that 90. If there's no 90, look for a complete ratio, so an angle directly across from a side. And remember, I always put what I'm looking for in the top left corner of the sine law. And then finally you'd use the cosine law. You can either rearrange the side version or memorize both of them, I don't really care. Yeah, there's what you're going to do. So a couple examples. I know it says example 2, but really it's example 1 for us. The first thing that we're looking at is we've got this triangle. So use the diagram of we've got a diagram right here, 17, 17, and 26.5. The greenhouse. What angles are the rafters at the peak and then the sides? So the peak would be side B and the sides would be A and C. So since it's side, 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 we have to use cosine law. It's asking for angles, so I know a few of you like to use this formula where it's already rearranged. You don't have to, you can use the other one, just make sure you get the same answer. I just feel like I'll show this because I normally don't. So we've got a squared plus c squared, so a and c are both 17, minus b squared over 2ac. Substitute everything in, solve, and get 102. Now if I know that this is 102 and these two sides are the same, that means this angle and this angle have to be the same. And the whole triangle has to add up to 180. So then what we can say down here is, oh, oopsie. Oh well. Angle A and C are the same, so we take the remaining degrees and divide it by 2. So 180 minus 102, 78. 78 divided by 2 is 39, so we know angle A and C are both 39. And that's it for that question. Okay. Again, there's the diagram. Alright. A question like this. Two roads separate from a village at 37 degrees. This is a classic test type question. So two cyclists leave at the same time. One's going 7.5 kilometers an hour, one's going 10. How far apart are they after 2 hours? That's the key to this question. When you're drawing the diagram, if they're driving apart from each other at a 37-degree angle, that means they're both around 37. Okay, so, whoa, I'm showing you the answer there first. But what I want to show you is this. Okay, we've got a diagram. 7.5 times 2, because they're going 7.5 kilometers an hour. Times 2, because we're going for 2 hours, is 15 kilometers. This one's going at 10, so that's 20 kilometers, and there's a 37. We need to find D. So let D be the distance they are apart, and it's just a straight cosine law question. We've got side, angle, side. There's my cosine. I just called the other two sides A and B. Substitute in. I did 15 squared, 20 squared, multiplied that all together. The big thing, remember, do cos 37 times 600, get a number, and then subtract it from those two added together. Get 18.6, and you're all done. You could put a therefore statement if you wanted to. I wouldn't be too concerned as long as it's nice and neat like this. Last one, this one's not asking you to actually solve it, just how would you solve it, so I would do it in 2 steps. We're not really given enough information from this triangle because there's no 90 degree, there's a 95, so I can't use Sohcahtoa, so I need to go back to this triangle. I need to look and see that if I look right here, I've got a complete ratio right there. So I know I can use sine law, and I actually can find this side right here, which is A from this triangle. It would be D up in this triangle, but let's not worry about that. It's this A. Alright, so the first step would be to find side BC, or A, from that first triangle using sine law. After I know this, I've got side, angle, side in the second triangle. So I'll go to a different color here. From this triangle right here, once I find that side A, I would have side, angle, side, and I could use cosine law to find this side here, and I'd be done. On the sheet that's in the classroom, you're going to be doing questions 4, 6, 7, 10, and 12. You can also work on the sheets from yesterday, which are practicing Sohcahtoa and Sine Law and Cosine Law.